What's up, YouTube? Vampire here, Team Poke Rifle.
Hi.
I told you guys I was working on a deck list, and I wasn't lying. There was a ton of stuff I was trying to pick up, and I finally picked it up, especially thanks to 801 Infernape. He got me one of the last cards I needed, so please go check him out. He's a really good trader. He's easy to talk to about getting trades done and everything like that, and he's a really cool collector. He's got a cool collection built up. So, I'm going to show this deck. It's Plasma Eels. It's my take on Plasma Eels, and I'm enjoying it so far. It is in alpha testing currently, so I'm hoping to do a little more testing and actually finish it exactly how I like it. So, let's go ahead and start. Like I said, it is Plasma Eels, so you can't have really Eels without... at least I can't. I enjoy Thunderous. Personally, I think he's really good for a starter. Especially getting energy into the ditch, which is, well, what Eels like. So, these are really good as a starter. I could have used Emolga or, the little Rotom, the little ghost electric guy, Rotom. Which wouldn't have been bad either. Rotom wouldn't have been bad either. But I personally like Thunderous better as a starter than Emolga. Or, not Emolga, Rotom. Either one. Actually, better than both.
He can't talk.
One Tornadus and one Mewtwo, pretty much big bosses, at least sort of compared to the others. Mainly him just because I'm playing the Plasma Frigate, and this guy because Double Colorless, same thing with him. Personally, I think any deck that runs a Stadium and Double Colorless should be running Tornadus, just for the fact of if you open him, Stadium, Double Colorless, you're gonna do that. You're gonna start with those three, like, playing them. And especially if you go first, that could potentially be a knockout right there, like a donk, so, which is not bad. And anything that runs energy can run Mewtwo. So, and I think everything runs energy. So, I think everything can run Mewtwo.
I have
one Zapdos EX.
I have 3 skeleton mates now.
She's obsessed with Sims. Either of the attacks are really good, but mainly you'll be using it for the second one, the Power Volt. But one of the big aspects that really attracts me to playing Zapdos EX is the fact that he is resistant to fighting. So, and especially with his... He does have a weakness to lightning, but you're gonna at least have one plasma energy on him to start going off on things because of his attack, which is really good. Also, these two. If you're running plasma energy, you're more than likely going to be running Lugia, especially if you're running plasma energy and double colorless energy. So, one of these came from 801 Infernape, and that is one of the biggest things that could have helped me finish this deck. I don't like the non-full art very much. It's art. I love how the full art looks, which is why I went after it so hard. I packed one from one of my boxes, which I'll be uploading another box here soon. My other box here soon, which didn't make her too happy that I opened a second one. But
too happy, huh? Just too happy?
Okay, it didn't make her happy at all. But I did get one of these from my box. I'll just spoil that now. And this came from 801 Infernape, which really helped. Like, he didn't want to get rid of it because it was part of his set, but I did offer him a secret rare Blastoise, which was something he is a little harder to find technically than this. But, and he's like I said, easy to trade with, and it was something he wanted, and I wanted to finish a deck. So, these things are really good, and also the resistance to fighting and the weakness of electric come across in this, again, with him, just like with Zapdos. These cards really appeal to me because not only how they look, but how good they are. And also, like I said, with Plasma Frigate, you're at least going to have one Plasma Energy on him at all times, at least. Buffalo, I really like Buffalo just for the fact of... unless you're facing off against a Lugia EX, your opponent's only going to be taking one prize off this while you're knocking out over half of an EX's health. Which is, well, really good. So, Buffalo is just really that good. I didn't really realize how good this thing was until my teammates, Zero Zombie and Nabesoft turned me on to this guy, Austin and Ryan.
Oh, it's like...
And so they really turned me on to playing this, and it has been really good playing. It really has worked every time. 3 eel. That's just self-explanatory to eel. At least my builds, I like 3, a 3-3 instead of a 4-3. Yeah, I know why you're laughing.
I was wondering if you knew.
3 juniper. My wife has a really inappropriate mind, so...
You're the one with dirty guns in your deck.
I don't run dirty gun in this deck. I do in the other one. I run 4 dirty gun. Okay, 3 Professor Juniper. Just like Nabbit and my teammate Ryan, this thing likes to clump with me if I run it at 4. If I run it at 2, I don't see it at all. 3 really works for me. So, 2 Charon. I'm testing these out. Currently, they're working pretty well. But I also will be testing Bianca, so which will not be bad either because I will be going through my hand really quickly. So currently I'm running Charon, which I've been doing well, and like I said, I probably will be running, possibly testing Bianca. 3 in. I don't like Colrez much in this deck because I understand I'm playing Eels, so at most times I will be at least having 3 Pokemon on the board. And my opponent could possibly be having 3 at the same time, so that's always a 6 to 7 at that point, as long as Eels stay up. But with this, it does disrupt my opponent, which is the biggest aspect of to me, and I really like the disruption factor. 2 Skyla. The deck is really trainer heavy, but I have the problem with this just like I have with Juniper, and they clump. I know that's not a horrible thing, but if I draw Juniper and I don't want to play the Skyla and I don't have an in, this thing becomes where I have to ditch it, and I don't want to ditch it off a Juniper, which is why I do not run more than 2. So if I do, they clump, and I don't like ditching them. 4 Colrez Machine. This thing, I honestly don't want to say it shouldn't have been made, but it's really good. It honestly is what makes Lugia as good as it is. If this thing had not been made, Lugia would have still been really good, but it would not have been as fast as it is and as dominant as it is. But if you're running Lugia, you're going to be running this with your Plasma Energies because this thing makes it as good as it is. Also, there are some things I'm going to be pointing out that I do want holos of, so if you have them, please hit me up. I do want 2 more of these. I know normally people don't do that in deck videos, but I am looking for 2 more. So yeah, these are just as good as they possibly can be. 2 Frigate. Thought about taking it to 3. Like I said, alpha testing the deck. It's working pretty well currently. I may take 3 just because a lot of stadiums are being played now. People are playing different stadiums with Lugia, like other people are playing the one that increases his health. But I really enjoy Plasma Frigate to get rid of the weakness. I also do need a rev of that. 2 Switch currently. I almost want 3, and only because I'm running, just because I'm not running the Sky Arrow Bridge anymore. So this thing is live all the time, especially with me not running the free retreat eel, and the only reason I'm not doing that is because of Landorus. 2 plus power, I kind of want to take it up more, and the only reason I'm not playing gun is because if you play gun and Lugia doesn't kill it, but the gun does from the 10 damage extra, you don't take the second prize, which is why plus power is really good. And you guys know I really like playing catcher, so pretty much every list you're going to see me play is always going to have 4 catcher. That's how it's going to be. 1 computer search because it's really good. I'm actually thinking about playing Scramble Switch in place of this, and I do have Scramble Switch, so I'm honestly thinking about playing the Scramble Switch in place of this, so let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I don't mind honest criticism, but if you're gonna criticize, don't do it in a negative way. Let me just make that clear, because I've had problems with people in the past where criticism can come off very rude some of the time. So if you guys have some helpful criticism is awesome. But when it comes off rude, it doesn't look good because it doesn't make the person you're saying it to feel great, and it also doesn't make you look great. It's just one of those things. It's a pet peeve of mine, and I don't have many, but negative criticism is not cool. Let me just say that now. 2 level ball, I get that I'm running really high HP things, but Eels love level ball, so you're still going to need level ball since it's your engine. 2 Eviolite, because it's like I said, that's one of the reasons I'm also not running the one that increases Lugia's health, because I'm taking away its weakness and giving it where it takes 20 less damage. 1 Ultra Ball, maybe thinking about taking it up to 2. And then my techs, I get technically Super Rod's not a tech, but a lot of people are taking it out of their deck because it does take up space. But currently, I am going to run it just to see how it plays. And then also Tool Scrapper. Garbodor eats this deck alive, because not only don't I get my overflow from Lugia, but I also do not get my Eels, which is not cool. I'm now playing 7 Electric Energy instead of 10. It's really consistent. I'm also almost thinking about taking 1 out for a 4th double colorless. That's it. Again, it'll be more testing. And then 4 Plasma Energy. I also do need 1 more Rev Plasma Energy if anyone has them.
I forgot the L. My baby's name is Sky R.
Sky R. Awesome. Okay, so please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys do like the deck, because I did put a lot of thought into the deck list itself, just because I honestly I always have liked Zapdos as a Pokemon, and its art is really not bad in this set. So I'm hoping sometime they'll do what they did with the Forces of Nature box and give us a full art of it and Moltres, because I really would love to have that. That would be really neat. So I will catch you guys later. Peace, guys.